Hotel and entertainment industry workers have taken to the streets to protest over the new containment measures, which they argue has led to massive job losses over the last 5 days. The workers have appealed to President Uhuru Kenyatta to cushion them or lift the lockdown and ensure strict adherence to COVID-19 regulations to save the economy and livelihoods. This story was produced by our very own Njoroge Gatete.
Honestly, it's taking toll on me. Tired.
Roy Wachira is a man in distress. The announcement by President Uhuru Kenyatta directing restaurants and eateries to provide takeaway services only and prohibiting the sale of alcohol in such facilities, dealing a big blow to the owner of Cafe Kaya. He has had to let go of 12 employees who used to work at the cafe because he can only afford to pay 2 chefs to help with the takeaway services.
I wasn't breaking down for myself in particular only. I was breaking down because I relate with a lot of young people who are thinking of starting their own business. I help talk to a lot of young people. Them telling me they've lost the orders, people who have been with garages, people have just refused to bring their cars. They're losing income.
Wachira, who had to close down his premises for 8 months in 2020, following a similar directive, says he is yet to recover hundreds of thousands of shillings he spent ensuring that he adheres to COVID-19 regulations and training his staff members.
As soon as you open, guys are nagging you for city council licenses. Even if you have 2-3 months left, now you have to pay for a whole year, all these many things. You just open for a whole 2 months, the whole 8 months you're just paying things out of your pocket. The issue, there's no reprieve. The debt that you have is still there. There's no one trying to support anything.
For Wachira, the decision to lock down the 5 counties was inappropriate, as the government could have found better ways of dealing with those flouting the regulations instead of crippling the economy. Meanwhile, in the Nairobi Central Business District, the hotel and entertainment industry workers held protests calling on President Uhuru Kenyatta to reverse the new containment measures.
The last weekend, tumeka biashara zetu, tumeka stock, tukijitarajishia mambo ya Easter. Imefika mali without consultation yote mmetuambia tufunge nchi. Swali, Rais, unajua tunateseka kweli?
We need to go back to work. When the politicians were holding those super spreader events, nobody locked the country down.
Yes.
When they were talking about the BBI, calling it reggae, we are the ones who play the reggae in this Nairobi.
The entertainers claiming that the 100 million shillings given by the government to cushion them never benefited them.
Mr. President, one main point. Ile 100 million ulisema unapeana, let me tell you, kuongea ukweli, 80% of the musicians ulikuwa unatumia hatujapata 100 million, ilienda kwa mikono ya few individuals huko ndani.
The group's effort to present their grievances at the office of the president at Harambee House were thwarted after police officers dispersed them. Calls to reverse the containment measures have dominated social media, with those affected from hospitality, tourism, entertainment and education sectors calling for the lifting of the lockdown. However, there are those in support of the directive, arguing that the virus has become vicious, leading to deaths and could overrun the healthcare system. The tough balance for the government now is to find mechanisms to support the affected persons while winning the war against COVID-19.